Hi, today we will cover how to establish a branch company or representative office in Dubai. So now we are talking about registration of a foreign company as a branch company or representative office in Dubai. So there is a common way to start a foreign company in order to retain their foreign ownership as per the under the UAE company commercial law is to establish a branch company or a representative office in Dubai. Furthermore, branch companies and representative companies are not a legal separate entity. They have a same legal status as a parent company. Furthermore, they also carry the same business activity which their parent company is doing in their home countries or the home jurisdiction. So now we will talk about first the branch company. So branch company main object to establish here in Dubai is for the commercial purpose, which means to make and earn profit. Other side, the representative office are generally not allowed to make profit and not allowed to do commercial things. They are just only for marketing purpose, means like promoting their goods and product or services in the United Arab Emirates. Now we will talk about the process and what are the legal required documents if we are establishing a branch company or representative office in Dubai. So now the next point, what are the steps which has to be taken when we are establishing a branch company in Dubai or representative office? First of all, we have to prepare the documents, the required document generally from the parents or holding company, the parent company. Parent company documents which are like certificate of incorporation, memorandum of association, certificate of good standing, which should not be older than 3 months. All these parents company document must be notarized and legalized by a notary in home country. Once they are notarized and attested from the home country, afterwards we have to again attested them from the UAE. We are planning to open a branch company of any Indian company, then all these documents has to be first attested by the UAE consulate in India and from their UAE consulate and other notary. Once they approved and attested from there, then the documents will be here attested by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Indian embassies. So this is like attestation and notarization of documents. So once we have all these documents, the second thing is we have to prepare a board resolution which will showing the intention of opening a company, and we will be appointing a manager also who will be responsible for handling all these kind of assignment, and power of attorney will be given under his name. And afterwards we need his documents, like for if we are appointing a manager, we need his passport copy, his bank reference letter, his CV also, like his complete details about his professional background. And for the company also we need documents what will be the object and activity of the company, and audited account also for the last 2 years. So these are the requirement we can say as per the documents and all as per the UAE company commercial laws. Once we have all the required documents, then we will submit these documents to the concerned authority. If the client choose for the suppose a mainland area or a free zone area, then he will approach the same authority. If he decided for the mainland area, then he will submit all these required documents along with the locally sponsored document. But if the client prefer for a free zone authority, then he will submit only these documents of the parents company and the proposed manager to the free zone authority. So after submitting all these required documents, we will get the name approval or initial approval, and we will complete the MOA and registration process. Once we complete the registration process, we will go further for the next step, which is generally finalizing the office. We can choose either a physical office or virtual office. It's entirely depends upon the investor discretion. And once we finalize the office, then we will get our legal documents, which is generally the trade license, memorandum of association, share certificate, certificate of incorporation. So this is overall process to get to establish a branch company. So now the next point, how much it costs if we are establishing a branch company. Like other countries, suppose if we are establishing a company, branch company in India, the cost is comparison to new company is less because we can use the same location of our another parent company. But here the cost is not a difference, because whether it's a new company or it's a branch company, cost wise and the process wise it's the same. It doesn't matter whether you are opening a new establishment or a branch company. As per the cost, it's same. And in fact, when we open a branch company, it's end up becoming more expensive in comparison to the new entity, because when we establish a branch company, we have to attest all the legal documents of the parent company in the home country and as well as in the UAE as well. So when we translate these documents in Arabic and we do this attestation and notary, which cost more than 5 to 7,000 dirham, along with the license fee. So eventually this makes a cost higher in comparison to new entity establishment. So people generally prefer to open a new company with the same name what they have in their home country and with the same business activity which they have in their home jurisdiction, because we advise our client to open a new entity with the same name and the same activities. And when we opening a bank account, we mention that we both are the sister companies, since the owner of the both companies are the same and the activities are the same and the name are the same. So this one make easy to open a bank account as well. So this is like a overall process to open a branch or representative office. And if you have any further question or need a clarification regarding this opening a branch company, I would be happy to assist you, and feel free to contact us for any updates. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.